When doing any practice drill, what you'd like to do is actually tee the ball up. When you're practicing, tee the ball up when you begin. If the ball's teed up when you begin, it's much easier to get the practice drill right. So we've got the ball on a tee. The aim of this drill now, as a beginner, would be to get your legs moving better in the swing, to have more resistance. What you do, you put the ball between your knees, you squeeze your knees a little bit together. So that's what you're doing as a beginner. Throughout the swing, you try and keep your knees together. What this will do in the golf swing, it'll help your knees break towards the ball. Okay, they call that in golf breaking towards the ball. So my left side and my knees basically move towards the ball going back, coming through. My right side and my right knee moves towards the ball coming through. Okay, I'll just show you an example now. I start off with my shoulder turn. My shoulder turns in straight lines towards the ball, and then it moves a little bit behind the ball. So my shoulder turns towards the ball. You can see my left shoulder gets a little bit lower, my right shoulder gets a bit higher. But you can see when my knees are in like this, my knees also move towards the ball. My left knee moves towards the ball. Okay, so when I turn like this, my left knee turns towards the ball. Okay, now how that helps, if your knees don't move towards the ball a little bit going back, or your left knee doesn't move towards the ball going back, okay, what happens? You can't get your left shoulder behind the ball. If I make a swing, my knees are too resistant, and I do that, you can see I've got no shoulder turn. Okay, I see a lot of players actually move their knee in the opposite direction. They think it adds more resistance to their swing. It's not the way to do it. Okay, everything's got to turn. So your legs turn in sympathy to the swing. I'm not going and getting my knee moving all around and getting my feet off the ground. Okay, you can't square the club up if you do that. What you want to be able to do is turn your left shoulder towards the back of the ball and let your knee turn that way. In other words, have enough resistance to be able to let it move there. Okay, the job of the right knee, your right knee stays still. Okay, you can turn a little bit on the right knee, but that knee mustn't straighten. Okay, they call that a reverse pivot in golf. You see a lot of good golfers and bad golfers, reverse pivot. The moment that straightens, it tends to throw everything this side of the ball. And when you're on the left side or the target side of the ball, you can't hit the ball from here. That's called a reverse pivot. Okay, so the job of your back knee, your right knee, is to actually absorb that weight that you're throwing from your left towards the ball. When I say throwing, I don't mean it in a hard way. Okay, I'm just getting the weight across. Soft action. From here, I get a bit of separation in the knees. So my knees in this position are closer together than they were at address. Coming through, my knees move like that, but never past the original line. Okay, if my knee started off there, at impact it moves back to about there, and then my left side clears out the way. Okay, so if we go through that again, my left knee and my left side are moving towards the ball, left shoulder starts to swing, and coming back, moving back to where it was, and out the way to make room for the club. So we got the leg action. Now how it differs from a beginner player to an advanced player is quite a bit. The beginner player, you want to keep the ball there. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit a shot for you. You can see how it works. I'm keeping the ball there. Okay. As a beginner player, what that has done, it's taken my leg action a bit out of the swing. As a beginner, you don't want too much leg action. As you get more advanced, you can work on getting a little more leg action. The main thing again is resistance in the leg action. So as an advanced player, what you do, you go back, but you let the ball drop out coming through. Okay, so the difference between a beginner and an advanced is that. Okay, and that's called leg separation. In the golf swing, your legs separate a little more than they were through impact. I see a lot of bad golfers rush their right knee into the shot. It's a good way to block the ball right and to hit it along the ground. Okay, you don't want to rush your right side into it at all. You want to keep a bit of resistance here coming through as well. Okay, so coming into the shot, I'm getting that separation. The only reason I'm getting it is because I'm not knocking my right side towards the ball too quick. See, a lot of swings get over the top, they come in all the wrong way. It's from rushing their right knee into the ball and from throwing the weight at the shot. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a bad leg action and a good leg action. But first I'm going to show you the drill. Okay, so the drill for an advanced player, I'm going to let this ball drop out. Give it a waggle. I'll show you bad leg action. You're going to get their right side kicking towards the ball, block it right. See, a lot of players do that when they're trying to force the shot, try and hit it too hard. Okay, bad one equals block. So here it goes. You can see the ball went right over there. Seen that in a few players. Easiest thing, resistance. Keep their right knee back coming through. Don't need to throw it towards the ball. Good leg action.